This is a big topic for me, and the reason is because I've oscillated heavily on this. There were times when I was completely into religion. There were times when I was anti-religion and went the other way entirely based on what was going on in my life and what religion could do for me. Um, so I've made some notes which I'm going to refer to while I'm speaking because I've given this some thought, and I'm going to be talking about religion about today and what it does today more than anything else. Karl Marx said religion is the opium of the masses. Religion is often the moral pedestal on which the weak, cruel, evil people stand to be able to judge others, then punish, bully, kill, plunder, murder, rape, and traffic others. It is a tool that can cause immense harm. But this is true for most tools. They can be misused. Other tools would include knives, guns, money, power, and even education. Do we ban any of those? No, but we should keep an eye on them, just like any other tools. My point is that weak, immoral, exploitative people will look for things that they can use. And that religion is one such thing. It doesn't make religion on its own bad or good. It's just something we have to look out for. It's also equally true that religion has given hope to millions, cured innumerable people from situations and illnesses, whether it's psychological or not, that's different. It's helped people find their way when they're lost. And the real question that comes is in today's age of technological marvel, instant coffee, instant sex, instant gratification, instant porn, we are also facing the highest levels we have ever seen of people being disconnected. Loneliness is at a peak. Anxiety is at the highest it's ever been. And these are just realities of where we live today and how we live. I myself am a practicing Hindu with a fair understanding of Hinduism. My wife, Kirsten, comes from a deeply Christian faith. Stillness, meditation, have been inquiry have been my contribution to our relationship. Kindness, inclusivity, and faith have been hers. Uh, One connects to the divine from within, the other looks without. But in spite of these differences, more than 90% of the teachings are similar. There's a huge overlap. Uh, Religion has helped us as a couple sometimes through our darkest phases. Religion is probably one of the best known tools for spirituality. I don't think religion on its own is spirituality. It's a tool for spirituality and probably the best known for spirituality and humility. It gives us roots, it grounds us. We stand and build on those roots, and our life comes from there. It provides principles, framework, structure, humility, and kindness. It gives strength when we are weak, direction when we are lost. It also connects us to our ancestors. Why is that important? It's important because ancestral knowledge is a compass. To know where you want to go, it helps if you know where you've come from. My in laws, Greg and Vicky, are the kindest, most inclusive people ever. They're also incredibly healthy, wealthy, successful, highly educated, and well respected in society. They serve their community at every single opportunity that they can. I believe it's their Christian faith that gives them that kind of consistency, discipline, humility, and strength of character. It's crazy what religion can do if it's used right. Um, I'm currently reading a book from the Bible. My wife is exploring Hinduism through Swami Vivekananda. I'm going to use, and there's similarities between the two are stunning. I'm going to use the words gods and angels interchangeably, so bear with me. If we examine mythology, gods live among us humans or lived amongst us humans. They bred with humans. They spawned a race of demigods with a lot of power. There's stories of humans being taken to the places where gods lived, seen what's going on. There was corruption, there was debauchery, there was wars over this. There are books, again, religious books on architecture, design, structure. What do you think I'm talking about? If a Hindu listens to me right now, they'll think of Hindu books and the Agamas. If a Christian listens to me, they'll think of the book of Enoch. It's funny how there's so much similarity, even though they are from two different continents and far apart. It's fascinating, and I think there's a lot to explore in ancient wisdom. There's scientific, philosophical perspectives that have yet to be understood and keep being explored. To conclude, my thinking is that in this current age of information, instant gratification, high anxiety, and peak loneliness, religion is more relevant than it's ever been. It needs more study, more exploration, more discussion, more inclusivity, more understanding, and needs to be embraced more than it's ever been. Religion is more relevant today than it's ever been in the past. That's just my view. Thank you.